I should've put you somewhere with no one to find. Mansion out in sticks with nothing around you. Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know a different environment. Cause you got desires. I know.
Hey y'all, it's me, Slayed by Jordan. Happy Pride Month. The company we'll be working with today is Hairsmarket. They sent me over this 20-inch 613 wig. As I stated previously, this is a 13 by 4 lace front wig, 613, 20 inches in body wave. You get about 2 inches of parting space on the side, so you won't be able to do super deep side parts. You get 4 combs on the inside and the adjustable straps. The knots are small and it does come pre-plucked. I did receive minimal shedding on this wig fresh out the box, but the wig was super soft. And I want to say this was 180% density. For our color today, we were inspired by Laurasia Andrea. She did this rainbow bang with the red in the back. So yeah, we doing that today. We're using crimson, pink mafia, sapphire, vivid violet, neon orange, funky yellow, and neon green. Let's get into it. So first what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our purple shampoo and hot water in a bucket and we're just gonna tone this wig. Now y'all, I was struggling because I ain't had no more purple shampoo left for real. So you see me hitting the bucket, you know, trying to get some out. But you know, just dip your wig in the purple shampoo mix to tone it because you know the wig comes pretty yellow, fresh out the pack. And we're doing a lot of neon colors. So you want the wig to be as white as possible. But as you can see, I just got it a little bit whiter than what it originally was. So, you know, just a little bit, even if you only have a little bit, that'll work as well. And while I'm just brushing that purple shampoo mixture together, I do want to give y'all some details. I did go ahead and add an extra bundle in the back of this wig, a 20-inch 613 by the way bundle. I added that just for some added fullness because I just knew I wanted a voluminous look. The wig does come thick enough, but you know, you can never have a too thick wig. So I added an extra bundle in there. You know, I had to do my little thug dizzle. And this is the hair after we finish toning it. So we're gonna do 6 sections across the top and then 1 big section in the back. The big section in the back is gonna be our red. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start applying that right now. In total, we use 7 colors. So you're gonna need your 7 colors. Make sure you get 4 bottles of the red color though. So you're gonna have like what, 10 bottles in total, 11 bottles in total. Yeah, you're gonna have like 11 bottles in total. Yeah, you're gonna have 11 bottles of dye in total. Right now, I'm just applying the red all over. This is not gonna be like a quick color job. I'm letting y'all know you gotta really like paint that color in there, get it really saturated, especially when using red on 613. Because if you just do a little half-ass job, your wig will turn pink instead of red. So you gotta really work that color in there. As you can see, I'm taking small sections, you know, just really getting in there. Each color has its own separate coloring bowl, coloring brush, and comb. Y'all already know that. And just keep you a lot of gloves nearby because you may want to switch your gloves for each color, or you may want to like wipe your hands with like a towel or a paper towel. But you just have to make sure that your hands are clean when moving to the next color because you don't want to transfer it. And you know, red is very like potent. Like it touches anything, it's gonna overpower it. So just be careful with that. As you can see, I'm just getting all to the nitty gritty areas, you know, just making sure that red is applied everywhere.
Self-control has never been a thing. Don't think it'll help if there's a ring with a rock in it. Where I'm from, they serve the soda clean. You come from a city where there's lean with the rocks in it. How the fuck you keep so many secrets? you going vegan but still refill with me again? How the fuck you seen so many beaches? Tickets to them places don't come cheap, man. I see it back in church, remember who took it first, so don't you forget it. That's you with it, then you got back on your shit. I had to tell Eric, go get it. I'm always moving too fast, the feeling don't last. I feel like you take me for granted. Probably my fault for the way that I handle it. I should've put you somewhere where no one can find you. Mansion out in six with nothing around you. Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know a different environment. But you got this high. I know. Cause you got this high. I know.
Our red color is done, and now it's time to move on to the pink. So as you can see, I have a new coloring bowl, I have a new coloring brush, I have some fresh gloves, and we're gonna apply that pink to that first section. The placement of the colors is totally up to you. You could put a whole different color in the back and do different ones across the front. You don't have to do it exactly like me and Laurasia. You can switch it up and do it to wherever you want to do it, you know. Make it fit your vibe. If you want to follow my placement, you can. If you want to change it up, you can. You know, just get creative with it. This is not something that's so, you know, corporate America professional. Like, this is supposed to be creative, fun, you know, just some fun shit. Like, let's have fun. We're worry free. It's summertime. It's Pride Month. We're celebrating. And you're gonna see me do this a lot, where when I finish each section of individual color, I'm gonna twist it just to get it out the way. And sometimes I may even add a paper towel on top just to make sure like the colors don't transfer. As you can see now, I'm using that paper towel to clean my gloves. I didn't switch my gloves when moving from the pink to the purple. I just, you know, wiped it with a paper towel, but you still wanna make sure that, you know, your hands are clean. Even though you have on gloves, you can still transfer the colors. So right now we're applying that vivid violet color, you know, getting it out in there. The particular brush I'm using, I got it from the beauty supply store. So it's a brush on one side and a comb on the other side, and that's so perfect because the part of the section that is the frontal, I use the comb to apply to the roots to make sure I don't get the color on the lace. But then I just take that brush and apply it to the part that is the tracks of the section, if you understand what I'm saying. And then I just use the brush to, you know, drag it on down, maybe use my hands and, you know, just squirt the bottle directly on it. You know, that brush really helped me. So if you can find a brush that has a brush on one side and a comb on the other side, that would be very helpful for you. But if you don't and you just have a brush, just make sure you're being very detailed and precise when applying that color to the part that is on the frontal, because you don't want to color your lace. As you can see, I put that paper towel in between the pink and the purple because I don't want that purple to get on the pink, because that purple is definitely going to overpower that pink. Now we're moving on to our blue color, which is our sapphire. And, you know, we're just going to do the same steps, just making sure you get that section fully saturated. Now we're moving over to the other side. We're gonna use our neon orange for this first section. And now we're applying our funky yellow. This is one of my favorite colors. Like the yellow, the funky yellow from Kiss is so pigmented. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And if you paid attention closely, you saw how I used that comb part of the brush, the coloring brush, to apply it to the roots of the frontal part. That's just so you don't get any color on the lace. And then you just use the brush part to drag it all the way through. And now we're on to our last color, which is the neon green. Just using that comb to apply it to the roots of the frontal. And then we're gonna use that brush to drag it on down. And this is the wig after all the colors are applied to it. Y'all, I let this dye sit on this wig for a whole day, 24 hours. You need to at least let it sit for 8 hours, but I highly recommend 24 hours or even 48 hours. When you're doing multicolored wigs, the longer you let it sit out in the open, the more it dries out. And that way, when you go to rinse it out, you don't have so much color coming out. Because as you can see, I'm rinsing the red out and not much dye is really coming out the wig, and that's what you want, because with multiple color wigs, when you have a lot of dye coming out the wig, you can possibly stain your other colors. And if you can see, I'm holding the wig a certain way. I'm holding all my colors in the front because I don't want that red dye to get on it. Because even though I did let this wig sit a whole day, red is just always gonna bleed a little bit. That's just how it does. And I don't want that red to get on my yellow because it's gonna make that yellow red. And then I don't want it to get on my green because red and green cancel each other out, and it's gonna make my bottom of my green look like a funky little brown color. So I'm just holding my colors in the front while I rinse that red out in the back really good. Only rinse your wig with cool water. Do not use hot water whatsoever. You need to be using the coldest water from your faucet. Once I rinsed that red really good, that's when I took all the other little pieces out my hand, took the twist out, and then we're rinsing everything together. As you can see, there's no staining, no colors, turning other colors, any other thing, everything is just copacetic. So now we're going to take our Tresemme white conditioner and some Adore Honey Brown, and we're going to put that on the knots of the wig. My girl is chocolate, and I wanted to tone these knots so that it better matches her skin, because you know with transparent lace, them knots be white, and as much makeup as you use, it still don't be blending in. You be needing to like really tone those knots beforehand, and that's what we did. So I let that color sit on the knots for about 5 minutes because she's a more deeper tone. But the more lighter you are, the less time you leave it on. You can leave it on for 30 seconds, a minute, you know. The lighter you are, the less you leave it on. The darker you are, the more you leave it on. Period. So now we're just taking our Ruby Kisses Level 16. We're taking the lightest shade of that palette, adding it to the bottom and top of that lace. And then we're taking our freeze spray to just lock that into place. And then we're going to stop positioning this wig on her head. And it was a little small, but I'm going to show y'all how we fix that. And if I didn't tell y'all, I did pluck this wig off camera. So when you have a small wig, all you want to do is just cut some slits up around the ear. As you can see, that's what I just used my scissors for. Just cut a slit up around the ear and try to pull it forward, and it should give a little bit more for you, and it did. And then we're going to proceed to sew this wig down. This is such a beautiful wig. Like, shout out to Laurasia Andrea for the inspiration for this video. I am most definitely going to leave her original video in the description box below. She also explains how to color the wig, how she styled the wig and everything. So if my explanation or video wasn't enough, be sure to watch the original creator of this look. I give her full credit. Shout out to my girl, Laurasia Andrea, because she be coming with the fire color looks. And I definitely want to give you credit for this because you inspired this entire ensemble. Thank you, girl. Now I'm just smoothing back my adhesive and, making sure that each layer dries clear before I apply another. And we use 4 layers today. Our last layer is dry, so now it's time to lay that lace down. We're going to use our blow dryer and the teeth of our comb and the help of your client's hands to help hold the wig in place and secure it to your skin, to their skin. And then once we finish blow drying it, interchange it between our hot and cool air. We're going to then tie it down with our elastic band for about 10 minutes. Those 10 minutes are up, and now it's time to cut out that excess lace.
Tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say, come again. If you cannot stay down, then you do not have to pretend like there is no way out. I should've never let you in, 'cause you got me face down. And don't take this personal. You're the worst, you know what you've done to me. And although it hurts, I know come again. You said that we would remain friends, but you know that I do not depend on nothing or no one. So why would you show up so uninvited? Then just change my mind like that. Please don't take this personal, but you ain't shit and you weren't special till I made you so. You better act like you know that I've been through worse to you. I just can't keep running away. But I don't need you.
I know you can still see her lace line, but what we're gonna do is just add some more makeup, and then we're gonna take our hairspray and, you know, spread on that hairline, and then use our elastic band to just melt that right on into the skin. We're not doing any baby hairs today because this wig just has so much going on already. I just personally feel that baby hairs aren't necessary. So we're just taking our Hair Flex hairspray. Like I said, we're just gonna melt that lace right on into the skin and tie it down with our elastic band. And while the wig is tied down with the elastic band, we're gonna go ahead and proceed to cut this wig. I did cut it to like a medium length, and then I added me some layers in there. And it just brought this wig right on to life, honey.
Stick to the business, but you came out the blue, and then you just flipped it. Goddamn, baby, my mind's blown. Be forgetting you live in a different time zone. Think I know what this is, just the time's wrong. Yeah, I know what you did, but baby, I'm grown. And my love is patient and kind of shit. This is where we could build through different types of shit. You was really the realest, wouldn't be fighting it. I think your pride is just in the way. Funny how everything changed once you got all that you wanted. Nothing was ever the same. And though I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I still want you. I don't mean to, I don't mean to, I don't mean to, I don't mean to, but I love you. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, but I want you. I don't mean to, I don't mean to, I don't mean to, I don't mean to.
Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like go yo, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got it cold. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor. You ain't gotta do it on the D, niggas go. I've been in fiance, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of faith. But let me tell you, I like you a lot of faith. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shit with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. She wants your name, yo. I'm only doing cash, I don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the 4-4. Inside Coco. If I got a feeling, I keep it inside my heart. And I keep a petty cause I don't lose a sign. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it, it make you wanna do it. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like go yo, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got it cold. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor. You ain't gotta do it on the D, niggas go. I've been in fiance, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of faith. But let me tell you, I like you a lot of faith. I wanna
After our layers and the cut is finished, we're gonna proceed to curl this hair. I'm using my T3 1.5 inch curling irons. This is just gonna give you a big voluminous curl, nothing too tight, but not super loose like a beach wave. It's gonna give you that perfect modern day curl, you know, not too tight, not too loose. You already know I pin curl each curl as I go, and I curl the right side to the left and curl the left side to the right. We're basically just curling everything away from the face.
cause you got it cold.
It's the way that we rock when we do it
And after I finish curling each side, I like to spray it with some Sebastian Shaper Plus hairspray. Now, after all her curls are cooled down, it's time to take those pins out and comb these curls out. This is my favorite part, y'all. I love a good comb out. This wig is so voluminous, y'all. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. Mink had to make a little cameo. And now it's time to take this elastic band off, and we finna get into this final look, y'all. As you can see, the curls is already sitting, baby. I know that's right, period. Once again, this is a 613 20-inch wig from Hairsmarket. Make sure you check the description box below for all information and links to purchase this wig. I will also have a coupon code down below in the description box. I want to thank this Inspo Creds to Laurasia Andrea. I will leave her original video down below. And also, I will leave my links to all my social medias and how to book an appointment with me. I thank you guys so much. Goodbye. And I have more fire content dropping soon, so subscribe.